Hey gang, Sally here. Hope you're having an amazing and fascinating day. Coming to you from the Lance Owners Rally. We call it RITV. This is number 10. So it's RITV 10. That's Rally in the Valley. I want to show you some scenes from last night's sunset while we were here. And then we're going to do a little tire talk update. What's been going on? Where am I? Are my problems solved? We'll find out in a minute. In the meantime, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And if you think you have, double check to make sure that you still are, because YouTube has this habit of unsubscribing people. And, along with that, it'd be great if you could give us a like, leave a comment down below. Love to hear from you. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you being here. Look at how beautiful the sky is tonight, guys. Just awesome. And look at all these lances. I used to have a lance. I still love hanging out with the crowd. It's a good group of people here. So since I no longer have a lance, and I've got my Phoenix Cruiser down there near the end, there's still more people coming in. Everybody's not here yet for this rally. But since I no longer have a lance, I'm now known as an SOB. Not what you think. It means some other brand. Wow. Just check out this sky. Woohoo! Beautiful colors. And there's Kit. Can you see him? In the passenger seat. Yep, that's him. Okay. Those are his friends, doggy friends. Oliver and Teddy over there. So I think we'll go hang out with them for a few minutes. So what's been going on? We haven't talked about tires for a few weeks, and there's a good reason for that. There's been nothing to talk about. How thrilling is that? I know I'm excited because I am really tired of having to go visit Discount Tire over and over and over again to try and get things addressed. If you've missed my previous videos talking about this situation, oh look, here's Kit. You want to come say hi to the people? Come say hi to the people, Kit. Here we go. Look that way. Say hi to the people. Yeah. He's very distracted because we've got so many people here that we're friends with. So, just how many times have I visited tire shops? If you're not familiar with this entire situation, I'll try and remember to link the videos here to kind of get you caught up on what's been going on in a little more detail. But the short version is this. I bought this rig that I'm in August, and it had the original tires on it. It's a 2017 that only had 17,000 miles on it. And as a result, the tires needed to be replaced. Not a big deal. And I ordered them and had them shipped to a Discount Tire near where I bought the rig in Illinois. And as soon as I left the dealer, I drove directly over there to get the tires put on. And I've had all kinds of issues ever since. I have made visits to 18 tire shops. All but 2 of them were Discount Tire. The other 2 I had to just go see on an emergency basis 2 different times. The worst of it is, on 2 separate occasions, at 2 different tire shops in 2 different states, as a matter of fact, when replacing valve stem extensions, they failed to secure them to the wheel rim. This happened 2 different times. And as a result, my TPMS sensor was ruined, as was the valve stem extension, because they weren't properly secured. Now, the one shop in Palestine, Texas, actually stood up to the plate, and they paid for the cost of what it cost me to rectify the problems that they had caused. I'm making this video because I do finally have a solution that seems to be working just fine. And the problem was the valve stem extensions. And I've always understood that extensions are problematic. I didn't realize how problematic, and I didn't realize just how difficult it was to be able to get this addressed. One shop recommended that I run without using my TPMS system, tire pressure monitoring system, because they're problematic. Well, they can be problematic as well, but much less so, especially with a high quality system like the TST, which I've been using since 2016. The second time that Discount Tire failed to secure the valve stem extension and the TPMS sensor on the end of it to the wheel, was back in December, and I was traveling about 75 miles, and I'm watching the thing really, really carefully all the way up the road, and everything seemed to be fine until a guy frantically pulled me over to let me know that I had lost a wheel cover half a mile or so back. And so he told me where it had come off and where he had seen it roll into in the desert. I wasn't able to find it again. But, you know, bummer. That's the result of Discount Tire at that location. I'm not going to name the location here. They failed to secure the sensor and the extension to the wheel, and they also failed to reinstall the wheel cover correctly, which is why it came off and rolled down the road. So I got to my destination, and I was going to be camping there for almost a week. And so the next morning I got up and I thought, I'm going to turn on my TPMS sensor monitor. That's this thing right here. And just, double check that all the tires are actually okay. I was a couple miles in on the dirt road. And when I turned it on, it was not registering the inner wheel on my passenger side, which was the one that they had failed to secure the sensor on. I didn't know that yet. I got out and I looked, and I'm digging around in there, and I cut my hand up doing it, and I finally found the braided extension all messed up, and my TPMS sensor was completely gone. So apparently it had been banging on the pavement, and then um, abraded the braided cable extension. So I had nothing. And I didn't even have a way to be able to check the tire pressure at that point. Anyway, I went there, and as a result, they custom bent 4 valve stems for me for my rear wheels. No extensions anymore. I simply have regular metal valve stems, and they extend far enough so that it's easy to be able to, add air if you need to. So that's been an absolute game changer, and I've been waiting to really do a final update on this to make sure that it was actually working and I didn't have any continuing problems. So it's been working great. They were installed the second week in December. This is the third week in January, and I haven't had to touch my tires in all that time. So very, very happy about that. Now, I would likely not have even known I had a problem if I wasn't running a tire pressure monitoring system. And on the one hand, it's easy to say, well, dumb and happy. On the other hand, I really prefer to know what's going on. So this is a TST. I think the model number is 770, and this one is new. So to be able to see all of that easily is really worthwhile to me. And then it's got some other functions as well that are useful. I'm really glad to have the tire pressure monitoring system. I highly recommend it. This one has been really good for me. There are others that are out there, I know, and people have been using other systems as well. I think the real point is use a TPMS, get some peace of mind. Without that, I would have been driving around for extended periods of time, potentially with 0 PSI on my inner dualies and not knowing it, you know? Plus, with this, it's really simple to turn it on, and I can see what my pressures are. I don't have to get out a gauge to check it. I can just look at it, and there you go. So I wanted to just kind of share with you where we are, what's going on with that, and yeah, let me know. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you have a TPMS? Would you have a TPMS? Has my experience maybe made you think differently about it? Look forward to hearing from you. And hey, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.